Okay, everybody, here we go. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. And let me set the stage for you right now. It's pretty interesting. Right now, it's just about 5:45 in the morning, believe it or not. Pacific Standard Time. Trading doesn't start for about 45 minutes. Lovely. Stock futures are pointing towards a nice gain for this market right out of the hole. Cryptocurrencies are catching a bid. Gold is higher. Silver is higher. Crude oil is catching a bid as well. And the 10-year yield is also moving a little higher. This setup here is very nice, at least right now, for a rally on Wall Street to occur. Look, the pump is going to continue. I know how many of us are frustrated about this fake market, but we better get used to it, especially in this environment. There are so many things going on right now. Again, we have no economy. And yet the stock market, at least right now, wants to move higher. This market, honestly, let's look at it. We had an over 30% drop, pretty much a V-shaped bounce. This is the Fed. This is the new World Central Bank buying all the debt, funneling cash to the Wall Street banks. They're buying the stock market. They're not just buying large cap stocks anymore. I'm convinced they've expanded this. And again, their balance sheet is exploding, at least the one we're allowed to see. The Federal Reserve has two balance sheets. I'm going to prove this to you right now because I've been taking a lot of heat lately. I don't know if you've been seeing the comments. The balance sheet we're allowed to see is the Fed buying the debt here in the United States, mortgage-backed securities, blah, blah, blah. We're not allowed to see the balance sheet. They're funneling cash around the world. I mean, we just found out yesterday the Fed is funneling cash to 14 more central banks around the world. This is just last month. I mean, the Fed is funneling cash to all of the world's central banks, but we are not allowed to see that balance sheet. We have no idea what they're doing. It's an incredible situation. Again, two balance sheets, just like most corporations have here. And the Federal Reserve's balance sheet should, what we're allowed to see, okay? So, and you are allowed to see the Federal Reserve's balance sheet, go to their website. As long as the Federal Reserve's balance sheet continues to inflate, and it's going to inflate much more, stocks will tend to move higher. You understand? And of course, you got to keep your eye on that 10-year yield. I beat this like a dead horse because it's so important to observe the debt market, but just to zero in on one aspect of it. I look at the whole yield curve. That's the truth. But to better gauge this for those of you that aren't as adept maybe at looking at the entire curve, just focus on the 10-year yield because that's the benchmark, okay? So right now, again, look at the setup. Stock futures are higher. Crude's catching a bid here, although it's pretty much cratered beyond the point of where anyone could have ever imagined. We got a situation here where the stocks appear to want to move higher. And we know why. This is just so twisted and it's fake. So anyway, keep your eye on these things here, people. There's cash to be made in this fake market like you have no idea. And I work very hard to keep you on the right side of this market from a trading standpoint. I mean, I'm 8 for 8 with regard to my trade alerts, my early buy recommendations that I put out in my newsletter. 8 for 8. It's staggering, and I'm going to try to keep that going. I am going to get 1 or 2 or 3 wrong moving forward. I guarantee you that. So for those of you that are writing to me, oh, Greg, I went all in on this trade and I did really well. Please don't go all in on anything. You're going to get burned. You will get burned. I'm going to get one of these wrong. I'm going to get 2 of these wrong. It's going to happen. Believe me. But for now, we're keeping that going. You know what you should be doing here. Couldn't be more simple here. Like I said, cryptocurrencies are catching a bid. You need to be in cryptos. Gold and silver, no brainer. Physical gold, physical silver more specifically. They're going to explode higher at one particular time. Let them play their game. We're going to play ours. You know how it works. Keep your eye on that 10-year yield. It's 0.59 last time I looked. We want to see this move up. And we'll just see what they pull off. It's been kind of miraculous. We have no economy. Zero. We're dead in the water. And stocks made pretty much a V-shaped recovery off the bottom. You can't make it up. It's impossible to do. This guy loves you. Please share the video. Let's win like we have been. We're going to keep on winning. I'm out of here.